Hey guys, so this is a bit different than normal, but today I just kind of wanted to take a look at this replay here. Um, it this is BeerPiero, I think that's how you say it. He's one of the top players, and he's going against one of the members in our Discord server, who actually happens to be like I think 60 levels lower. Now, I just want to go over this because I think it's really funny that he lost. I watched it once. I don't remember most of it because I skimmed a lot of it, so a lot of this is going to be my first reaction. But I'm just going to be talking through it and talking about some stuff that happened. So, now, the first thing you're going to see is this snowball, we're going to see the K900. We're going to see the K900 along with the Contortio and Razor Mouth. Now, something important to mention is that. Oh, by the way, this is like level 16. It's level 6, level 7. Absolutely nuts. But as you can see here, the way he puts his controls is very interesting. You would think that he would put it towards the top. This looks super scuffed, but he actually puts it towards the bottom. Now, personally, I would have put it towards the top, but there's a good reason for this. Obviously, which is to cap the midpoint. If he fights this, what ends up happening is that first off, I'm pretty sure he dies. Oh, actually no, he doesn't die because it's like level 15. I forgot. I'm smart. And how much does K900 do? 431. Yeah, so that's not gonna kill like at all, right? And basically what he's doing here is that we talked about this. I talked about this earlier with him like a few days ago. And what he's doing is that he's vying for map control. When you spread out your phobies to go for map control and they're consistently getting shot down, that's what you want to do against someone with such a higher level. You're playing for what the enemy can't control or what the enemy can't upgrade, which is the panic points and their heart. They can't upgrade their heart. So basically he's taking advantage of that. Also, this is just a side note. Some people like I've seen a lot of times where I'll just like swarm someone down, and it's a really bad idea. But they'll kill a few, and they'll keep pushing forward, and then eventually I swarm them so hard that they just die. And the counter to that is to just back off. There's two reasons for that. First off, if you do back off and they keep pushing you, then they're making a huge mistake because your spawn is right next to them, and you can do a shit ton of damage. Second off, as they're pushing forward, if they are, even if they stay back, as long as you're not taking too much damage every turn, you can slowly build up your defense, and you're thinking, oh, they can't? Yeah, because they have 5 phobies on the field and they're all like 1 costs. So as you start getting stronger and stronger and stronger, they have more keys still. They still have keys. But as soon as you start taking them over, you get that map control. You get it back. And that's really important. And that's what's happening here. Beer is going to be consistently taking these guys down, and what ends up happening is that he loses because he keeps going for that map control and he keeps pushing it. He keeps getting traded, and what ends because honestly, Redrum is kind of hard to defend on. You can block this off here. You can kind of block it off and keep this as like your big boy area, but it does get a bit scary sometimes. So sometimes people will just like choke. They'll try to push out this choke point or this choke point, and it gets really scary, and they just die. They get melted. But the biggest mistake that he made here was that he was too aggressive. He kept trading with DeeKar, and eventually he just got swarmed. He just got swarmed. There we go. So now we can see the jar cannon coming in. See how he keeps like vying for that control, and now he's also putting on some pressure. If any, he can't. Keep in mind that they both can't push this together. This is a pretty good play from Beer, and also this was an interesting play on Beer's part because what ends up happening is that the Contortio can't kill the jar cannon, and the K900 sure can't kill the jar cannon. He can't one shot it. So he knows that he's in the safe position here, even though it looks super exposed, super dangerous. He doesn't have any ranged units on him. All he has is swarm. So in that situation, it's absolutely perfect. If they push him, he can just walk back, or he can send something to counter it. Right? It just works super well. What level is this? Oh boy. level 16. Anyway, so he sends out, so he goes for the bait with the K900. I think something to mention here is that he's making these dumb decisions because they're not actually dumb decisions here. Because he's playing super aggressive, he's basically forcing them to hit him. Instead of both of them playing the long game and him not being able to spawn any new phobies, because he already has 3 out. If he starts going for trades, eventually he's going to get something of value from here. At the very least, he's going to be able to get a bit of map control. When he eventually gets pushed back, the heart's going to be low enough for him to like take him down. All right, see how? So now he's gonna get that 675. I think it's 675, or is it just 600? I don't know. Oh, it's 705. Wait, what? Wait, what? 705. That's interesting. What is it? 235 for each? Oh yeah, it's 235 for each. That's interesting. Okay. So now you can see that they're kind of just stuck all the way back here. I think he's gonna look at the murder wing. Never mind, he's not. So this shouldn't kill, but I think he's gonna go for with the murder wing. Yeah, so this is a pretty good position. He can't get hit. They would have to move hit for him to like for him to be able to engage, and then if he does engage, then he has Spud to cover it. So now he's putting all of this into one area. He's kind of starting to swarm it because he's already aware, right? He's already aware. First off, Beer can't go for Jinxing. I know that's not really relevant because there are other AoEs, but Jinxing is pretty scary here, and Jinxing can't do shit because he can't spawn him. And you keep seeing Beer make these mistakes where he's consistently sending out three keys when he really shouldn't be. And now, okay, now he goes for the. This is what I mean. Like, honestly, I think Beer should have won this, but I think he got too greedy. He kept vying for this map control. He was playing too aggressively. He kept getting traded out, right? Like, honestly, I sound like a broken record right now, but that's just how it works. That's what he's fucking up at. Like, he's just getting destroyed because of that. And now look at this. He can't even kill the Razor Mouth. I'm pretty sure the Razor Mouth can't be killed in 2 shots. So now he has to wait for another turn for him to do this, and he's still playing super aggressive. And at this point, he's basically already lost. I know that he gets a huge advantage later on, but like you kind of get the idea. All right, there goes the Cassowary. Cassowary is super scary here. He's starting to actually hold back a bit, which is interesting. You can see he's starting to kind of hold his troops here, mainly because of the Spud, and also, but the Unicorn is also coming up. I don't know. I would have pushed it up top here because he could have grabbed a mid with basically like nothing, because Spud is already challenging the angle. I don't think it makes sense to do that. But I mean, you know what, man? You're the top player. Do what you want. I'm just saying you're making a shit ton of dumb plays. So he actually ends up pushing up here. I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to grab the Jar Cannon. I don't know how I feel about this play. Honestly, I would have stayed back, but then again, I've never played against such like a high level player. So I think it's really difficult to judge these, but it's also kind of easy to see like why he's doing them. It just doesn't feel right sometimes. Is he gonna go for a hit? Is he gonna go for a hit with the unicorn? Or could he not? I don't know. I don't think he should actually, but sure. Alright, so he goes for the leap here. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Cassowary does 500. Holy shit. So you can see he's starting to win back some control, right? I don't know how I feel about this voodoo play. I don't know how I feel about that play. That was a bit weird. Yeah. I mean, he takes point, but like he totally could have just stayed back there or even have fallen back. Because you later see that he goes for the Alistar, and honestly, I feel like that would have been the good play there. Just like stay back, wait until you get the Alistar, let that kind of like tank, let that be a sub tank with the lifesteal, and then have like Stabby just kind of like stay there. Alrighty. So you can see he's starting to get melted. He's kind of starting to get destroyed. Honestly, I don't even remember how he's I don't even know how he's gonna go on from here. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay. I just realized. Holy shit. Yeah, so the Cassowary is gonna die. Now it's just gonna be Spud left. Yeah, okay, I'm seeing it now. Yeah, alright. So you can see he's starting to take back some ground. He's in a really bad spot right now, though. Right now it just comes down to whoever has map control, really. Because that determines who's gonna win. Damn. Wait, he has leap already? What the hell? Yeah, so you can see he has the Alistar now. What is that? Level 17? Oh my baby Jesus. This is some pay to win shit. I'm telling you, dude. It's really like, man, that's scary as hell. Yep. So now he goes for the Sakusen. Here's where thing. Oh wait, no, he actually went for the split. I didn't realize that it was back already. This is where shit gets funky. Um, I'm assuming he doesn't have Henrietta, because I'm pretty sure he could have used Henrietta there, but I guess he couldn't because he didn't have it. Yeah, so he starts taking control. I can't see what their health is, so I can't really comment on that. But yeah, so they're gonna try to go for the heart here. Jarkan's gonna be stalling. I don't know how I feel about that stall. I mean, it's a bit iffy. I don't know how I feel about that stall. Cause yeah, they're both dead now. Like I don't know how I feel about that. Looks like the heart's gonna be dying pretty soon, and this is where he does some pretty cheeky shit. This is where he did some cheeky ass shit. And this is the dumbest clutch of all fucking time, right? He fucking moves. Now, obviously, there's a good reason for that. It's because he gets one shot. When if he gets one shot and then he walks, and then the Alistar walks over, then he literally loses. There's literally nothing he could do here. Like, I'm pretty sure he wins, right? Yeah, he literally just won. So basically, all of that was worth it. I mean, it really all came down to this like huge play at the end. But I think it's important to mention how strong Resurrection is in single fights because when you're getting grouped up on, eventually you're going to be low enough to the point where you can just get bursted down and stepped over. But otherwise, it doesn't really happen that often. But like just by how do I explain this? Sorry, I had to like think. Sorry, I was talking to my parents. But how do I explain this? Where the fuck was I? But yeah, this Jackalope, Resurrect is really strong here, and honestly, he kind of won as soon as he spawned it. Of course, he could have gone for point. I don't think that would have been. I don't think he would have got it in time, but I feel like that might have been the better play because he was still going to lose that anyway. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like that this part was kind of stupid. What he does here is that he attacks when he really shouldn't. Like in this section, like why are you attacking him? Like okay, what does this do for you? I don't think that makes any sense. He totally could have won this. Now that I think about it, right? He doesn't have to hit here. He can just go back. And you can see here later that he has to three shot, right? So he hit, it's the spike hits, three hit, one hit, go back, right? Right? Now he goes for another hit. It kills, right? And then he gets the two hit. So my question is, why the fuck did you do that? That was literally so winnable. You literally could have won that right there by just moving, because hitting him does nothing. You have to actually get in range for any of that to make sense, and that's the wrong play that he made. So I'm just gonna say this now. DeeKar played this really well. Beer played this really poorly. I feel like this was just him having a bad day or him just being a bad player. But yeah, that's the end of the analysis. I hope you guys enjoyed. But yeah, honestly, I'm stunned, dude. I never realized that he could have just won that. And when I first watched that, I mean, I didn't realize either. Because like hitting him with a resurrect doesn't really make sense. But yeah. All right, I'm tired now. I'm gonna actually go play Valorant.